Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some quirky and fascinating facts about Italy. We're talking about the unexpected, the fun, and the downright mind-blowing tidbits about this amazing country. In our previous video, we explored curiosities about Japan. If you have a country in mind for our next video, be sure to let me know in the comments. The first 22 curiosities are consistent across all countries, covering topics such as location, symbolism, culture, history, attractions, climate, and other general aspects unique to each nation. So are you ready? Let's go. Number 1. Italy's geographic location. Italy is a boot-shaped country located in southern Europe, surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea. It's positioned in the central part of the continent. Number 2. Neighboring countries. Italy shares borders with France, Switzerland, Austria, and Slovenia. So, when you visit, you're essentially on a Mediterranean Euro trip, with the Alps on one side and the Adriatic Sea on the other. It's like living in Europe's best travel brochure. Number 3. Rome, the eternal capital. Rome is Italy's capital and home to the Vatican. It serves as both a political and cultural hub for Italy. It is located almost centrally in the country. The city is like a living museum. Every corner holds a piece of history. And don't worry about getting lost. You'll probably stumble across a historic monument, even if you're trying to find the bathroom. Number 4. Flag and its meaning. The flag of Italy is inspired by the model of the flag of France, introduced by the revolution during the time of Napoleon. It was Napoleon who assigned a volunteer corps from the Lombard region, or Legion, in 1796, a standard with the current colors of the Italian flag. It has 3 equally sized stripes. There are various theories and interpretations regarding the meaning of the colors of the Italian flag. One interpretation suggests that each color represents a different feeling. Green symbolizes hope, white represents faith, and red stands for love. On the other hand, there is also the theory that the colors represent the Italian landscape. White like the snow on the Alps, red like the lava from the volcanoes, and green like the fields and plains of Lombardy. Another theory proposes that the meaning of the colors is green, the color of hope for a united and free Italy; white, the snow of the mountain peaks; and red, the blood of those who fell. After the birth of the Republic following World War II, in 1947, the flag design was confirmed, and it was included in Article 12 of the Italian Constitution. Number 5. National symbol. The national symbol of Italy is the Italian wolf. Not to be confused with a werewolf, the Italian wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom. It's the creature that inspired the legend of Romulus and Remus, the twins suckled by a she-wolf in the heart of Rome. Number 6. Country code. Italy's phone country code is +39. Number 7. Languages spoken. The official language of Italy is Italian, but many regions also speak dialects, sometimes so different from standard Italian that you might think they're speaking a different language entirely. Oh, and don't forget about the small pockets of German, French, and Latin speakers. Number 8. System of values. Italy has a strong sense of family and tradition. Italians are all about La Familia and taking pride in their heritage. It's not just about gathering for dinner, it's about making memories that last longer than the spaghetti. Number 9. Religion. Italy is predominantly Catholic, with the Vatican City located right in the heart of Rome. So the Pope's morning strolls are basically an Italian national pastime. The Catholic influence is huge, but Italians are also known for their charming mix of faith and fun. Number 10. National holiday Festa della Repubblica. Italy's national day, known as Festa della Repubblica, is celebrated on June 2nd. It's a day to remember when Italy became a republic in 1946, and it's marked with parades, ceremonies, and of course, a lot of delicious food. Number 11. Political system. Italy is a parliamentary representative democratic republic. In simpler terms, a country where they love a good debate. And because it has many political parties, expect some serious drama around election time. Number 12. Italy's main industry. Italy is known for its luxury fashion, automobiles, and delicious food. Whether you're shopping for Prada or Ferrari, Italy's industrial output combines style with speed. And let's not forget the wine. Italy's main industry might just be making you feel fancy. Number 13, currency. The currency in Italy is the euro, which is part of the larger European Union economy. Italians are very particular about how their money looks, especially when it comes to coins featuring famous monuments like the Colosseum. You might even get a coin as a souvenir, and it's still considered a piece of art. Number 14, famous historical figures. Italy has given the world some of its greatest minds. Leonardo da Vinci, Galileo, and Michelangelo all hail from Italy. It's the place where art, science, and innovation merge. Talk about a Renaissance man or three. Number 15, most visited tourist spot. Italy's most visited tourist spot is the Colosseum in Rome. But here's the twist. Most visitors are actually there to pretend to be gladiators or tourists snapping endless photos. Can you blame them? It's the ultimate Instagram backdrop. Number 16, Italy's international fame. Italy is known for its cuisine, art, and history. But let's be honest, people around the world mostly know Italy for its pizza, pasta, and Mamma Mia moments. You'd be hard-pressed to find a country that loves food more than Italy. Number 17, traditional dance. One of Italy's traditional dances is the Tarantella, which is known for its fast-paced footwork and lively rhythm. The dance was originally thought to cure the bite of a tarantula spider, but no need to worry. It's now more about fun than fixing bites. Number 18, traditional clothing. While Italians are famous for their stylish fashion, traditional attire varies by region. In Sardinia, for example, you might find locals wearing colorful costumes with intricate embroidery, perfect for festivals. Don't forget to dress sharp. Italians will notice if you don't. Number 19, landscape. Italy boasts a beautiful and varied landscape: snowy Alps in the north, rolling hills in Tuscany, and sunny Mediterranean beaches in the south. Whatever your ideal vacation setting is, you can probably find it in Italy. Sun, snow, and everything in between. Number 20, common ingredients. Olive oil, tomatoes, basil, garlic. These are the building blocks of Italian cuisine. Number 21, transportation system. Italy's public transport system includes trains, buses, and ferries. The trains are often very punctual, except when they're not, which is part of Italy's relaxed approach to life. But hey, it's an adventure, right? Number 22, climate. Italy enjoys a Mediterranean climate with hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. The northern regions have colder winters with snow, while the southern parts bask in year-round sunshine. It's like having a summer vacation that never ends, no matter where you are. Number 23, the Italian love for coffee. Italians take their coffee very seriously. You won't find many ordering a large caramel macchiato here. Instead, it's all about the espresso, served in tiny cups. Ordering a cappuccino after breakfast is a major faux pas. Coffee is only for the morning, and it's always strong. Number 24, the origin of spaghetti. You might think that spaghetti is purely Italian, but it's actually believed to have been introduced to Italy by the Chinese via Marco Polo. No wonder pasta and noodles share so much in common. Italy just perfected them into their own delicious art form. Number 25, the Midnight Wolf legend. Rome is steeped in mythology, with many tales interwoven into its rich history. Among the most famous is the legend of Romulus and Remus, the twin brothers believed to be the founders of Rome. According to the myth, after their birth, they were abandoned near the Tiber River and left to fend for themselves. They were discovered and raised by a she-wolf, known as Lupa, in a cave called the Lupercal, located on the Palatine Hill. This cave, steeped in legend, symbolizes the nurturing and protective spirit that the wolf provided to the twins, which ultimately allowed them to survive and fulfill their destinies. The image of the she-wolf suckling Romulus and Remus has become iconic, often depicted in art and sculpture, including the famous bronze statue that stands in the Capitoline Museum. Number 26, blue jeans are Italian. The fabric for blue jeans, denim, was originally produced in the city of Genoa, Italy. The term jeans comes from the French word for Genoa, jeans. Number 27, a cheese for kings. Parmigiano Reggiano, or Parmesan cheese, has been made in the same way for over 800 years. It's so valuable that people once used it as a form of currency. Number 28. The Leaning Tower of Pisa's straightening. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is famously leaning. But did you know that engineers have been working to straighten it? Over the years, the lean has been reduced by about 16 inches. They might just end up creating a whole new landmark, the not leaning Tower of Pisa. Number 29. The birth of modern opera. Opera, as we know it today, was born in Italy. The famous La Traviata by Verdi or Puccini's La Bohème were first performed here. It's not just a show, it's a grand event where emotions are sung louder than they ever could be spoken. Number 30. Pizza's Italian origin. Sure, pizza is popular worldwide, but the iconic Margherita pizza was first made in Naples in 1889, named after Queen Margherita of Savoy. Fun fact, the colors of the pizza, tomato red, mozzarella white, and basil green, are a delicious tribute to the Italian flag. Number 31. Italians don't wait in line. The concept of queuing is foreign to many Italians. Instead, they'll stand close to each other and use their elbows to find the perfect spot in a crowd. It's not rude, it's just how things work. You've got to learn to be quick and agile if you want to survive an Italian queue. Number 32. The land of elevators. Italy is home to the world's oldest working elevator, still operational since 1902 in the town of Torino. That's one elevator ride that's full of history. Number 33. The espresso rule. Italians typically drink their espresso while standing at the counter, and it's done in about 2 sips. Don't linger too long, it's all about the quick jolt. Number 34. The Italian style of Passeggiata. Italians take their evening strolls, or Passeggiata, seriously. It's not just about getting exercise, it's a way to see and be seen. People wander around town, stopping for a chat with friends, showing off their latest outfits, and just enjoying life. It's like a fashion show in slow motion. Number 35. Italy's fashion scene. Italy is home to some of the world's most famous fashion designers, such as Versace, Gucci, and Prada. Milan is often called the fashion capital of the world, and it's where trends are born. So next time you're in Italy, don't just take notes on food. Start learning how to look fabulous. Number 36. An Italian gave us the piano. The piano was invented by Bartolomeo Cristofori in the 18th century in Florence. His invention forever changed the world of music. Number 37. Dogs wear muzzles in Venice. In Venice, it's actually a law that dogs must wear muzzles when riding on public transport, particularly on the famous vaporettos. Number 38. Italy and the birth of Renaissance art. The Renaissance was born in Italy, and the country is home to many of the world's greatest artists, including Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, and Michelangelo. The art isn't just in museums, it's practically on every street corner. Who wouldn't want to live in a country that's basically one giant work of art? Number 39. Italians and their hand gestures. Italians are known for being expressive with their hands. In fact, it's almost impossible to have a conversation without using at least one gesture. Just don't try to mimic them if you're not Italian. You might accidentally offend someone with a gesture you didn't know existed. Number 40. The first bank was Italian. The first modern bank, Banca di San Giorgio, was founded in Genoa in the 12th century. So the next time you're trying to get some cash or make a transfer, remember, it all started with an Italian twist. Number 41. The Italian nightlife. Italians know how to party, just not the way you think. Their nightlife starts late, often around midnight, with dinners that can last until 3 a.m. Don't expect to be dancing at a club at 10 p.m. Instead, expect a more relaxed evening filled with conversation, wine, and late-night pizza. Number 42. Traffic. What traffic? Venice has no cars. Yep, you'll never hear a honking horn there. Instead, people get around by boat or on foot, giving the city its unique charm. Number 43. The Leaning Tower's lesser-known sibling. While the Leaning Tower of Pisa gets all the attention, the bell tower of the church in Bologna also leans, and it's even taller. Number 44. The Italian love for drama. Italians are famous for their passion, and they bring that passion into everyday life. Whether it's a conversation, a football match, or just an argument about which pasta shape is best, expect dramatic flair. In Italy, even the smallest discussions could turn into full-blown operas. Number 45. Italy's unique regional cuisines. Every region in Italy has its own distinct cuisine. In Naples, it's all about pizza. In Tuscany, it's hearty meats and beans. And in Sicily, expect everything to be drenched in olive oil and citrus. No matter where you go, you'll eat like you're in a completely different country. Number 46. Italy's fascination with Vespas. The Vespa scooter is a symbol of Italian cool. These little motorcycles are everywhere in Italy, especially in cities like Rome and Florence. It's more than just a mode of transport. Riding a Vespa is a way of life, an effortless display of style as you zoom through narrow streets. Number 47. World's oldest university. The University of Bologna, founded in 1088, is the oldest continuously operating university in the world. So, you could say Italy takes education seriously. Number 48. A festival of fire. Each summer in Noto, Sicily, locals celebrate the Infiorata, where they create beautiful works of art using flower petals. The streets turn into vibrant living carpets. Number 49. Italy's love for siesta. While not all of Italy follows the same schedule, many Italians still take a midday break or siesta, especially in the warmer regions. Shops close for a few hours, and the streets become eerily quiet. Don't plan anything too important between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., unless you're napping too. Many Italian towns close down for a few hours in the afternoon to allow people to rest. Number 50. Italian football fever. Soccer is the national sport of Italy. The passion for the sport runs so deep that it's not uncommon to hear people shouting at their TVs as if they're on the field themselves. Winning a World Cup in 2006? Pure national euphoria. Number 51. Italian superstitions. Italians have a variety of superstitions, with some regions believing in more unique ones than others. For example, it's bad luck to place your hat on the bed, and the number 17 is considered unlucky. But don't worry, there's always a good luck charm to help you out. Number 52. Italy's love for tiramisu. Tiramisu is one of Italy's most beloved desserts, and it's not hard to see why. The combination of coffee, chocolate, and mascarpone cheese is a match made in heaven. While its exact origins are a bit unclear, one thing is certain: it's a favorite dessert that you'll find in almost every Italian home and restaurant. Number 53. The Pantheon's open roof. The Pantheon in Rome has a giant hole in the ceiling called an oculus. When it rains, the water drains through 22 small holes in the floor. Number 54. The Pasta Etiquette. Italians take pasta seriously. For instance, pasta should never be broken before cooking, especially spaghetti. And don't even think about pairing spaghetti with a meatball in Italy. That's an American invention. The true Italian style? Pasta with a light sauce that lets the pasta itself shine. And number 55. The Italian love for wine. Italy produces more wine than any other country in the world. In fact, Italians love their wine so much, they often serve it with every meal, even breakfast. While a glass of wine might be considered appropriate for any time of day, drinking a cappuccino after dinner is a definite no-no. Number 56. Home of Europe's only active volcanoes. Italy boasts the only active volcanoes in Europe: Mount Etna, Mount Stromboli, and Vesuvius, the last of which famously destroyed Pompeii in 79 AD. Number 57. Italy's Nutella obsession. Nutella, the beloved chocolate hazelnut spread, was created in Italy in the 1940s. Italians treat it like a national treasure, and it's often spread on bread, stirred into coffee, or even eaten straight from the jar. It's so popular that there's even a Nutella-themed cafe in Milan. Number 58. Italy's fashion capitals. Milan and Florence are the two cities that dominate Italy's fashion scene. Milan is the home of high-end luxury fashion houses, and Florence has a deep-rooted tradition of fine craftsmanship, especially in leather goods. Wear the wrong brand and Italians will notice. Fashion here is serious business. Number 59. Italy's ancient roads. Italy is the birthplace of the Roman road system, and many of these ancient roads are still in use today. The famous Appian Way, built in 312 BC, is still being used by pedestrians, cyclists, and vehicles. That's some serious historical multitasking. Number 60. The Italian Fermata. In Italy, fermata isn't just a musical term. It's also how you'll often hear bus and train stops announced. But unlike in many other places, it's not a literal stop. You have to wave the driver down, or you'll be left standing there as the vehicle zooms past you. Not exactly punctuality at its finest, but it's a part of the charm. Number 61. Italy's underground cities. Did you know that some Italian cities have whole underground networks? In Naples, for example, you can explore a 2,400-year-old subterranean city, which includes ancient Greek and Roman ruins. It's like entering a time capsule, but with fewer time machines and more stairs. Number 62, an Italian Christmas witch. In Italian folklore, La Befana is a kind, broomstick-riding witch who delivers presents to children on the night of January 5th, much like Santa Claus. Number 63, a bridge with a heart. Venice's iconic Rialto Bridge was once the only bridge across the Grand Canal. It's been connecting the city since 1591, with plenty of love stories tied to it. Number 64, the Italian Festa tradition. Almost every town in Italy has its own annual festival or festa, where locals celebrate everything from saints to food to local traditions. These festivals are known for their energy, vibrant processions, and of course, plenty of food and drink. If you can time your visit right, you might find yourself in the middle of a lively street party. Number 65, ancient Italian castles. Italy is dotted with castles that look like they're straight out of a fairy tale. These castles aren't just for tourists. They were once the homes of nobles and royalty. Some still have medieval architecture, secret tunnels, and ghost stories attached. Perfect for a spooky evening walk. Number 66, Italy's invention of the fork. Italians are credited with popularizing the fork during the Renaissance. Before this, people ate with their hands or spoons. Italians, with their love for precision in everything, decided the fork was a more elegant way to enjoy their meal. Who knew such a simple utensil could change history? Number 67, Romans bathed in luxury. Ancient Rome had over 900 public baths. The largest, the baths of Caracalla, could hold around 1,600 bathers at once. Number 68, the Italian pasta rant. Don't even think about putting pineapple on your pizza in Italy, and never ever order spaghetti with meatballs. Italians have very strong feelings about their food, and if you ask for something that's considered a culinary faux pas, be prepared for an impassioned debate. Number 69, Italy's birth of modern banking. The concept of modern banking is often attributed to Italy, specifically the medieval banking system of Florence. The word bank comes from the Italian word banco, meaning bench, because early Italian bankers conducted transactions on benches in the market. Number 70, the Italian Lavoro philosophy. While Italians work hard, they also know how to balance it out with pleasure. The concept of lavoro, work, is intertwined with passione, passion, meaning that what they do should inspire joy. In Italy, it's not just about working for a paycheck, it's about loving what you do. Number 71, almond galore. Sicily is renowned for its almonds, which play a major role in the region's cuisine. One of the most beloved almond-based treats is almond granita, a semi-frozen dessert that's perfect for cooling off during the scorching summer months. Made with crushed ice, sugar, and almond syrup, it offers a refreshing and slightly sweet indulgence. The almond granita, often paired with a brioche bun, is so iconic that it has become a symbol of Sicilian summer culture. Number 72, Festival of Snakes. In the small mountain town of Cocullo, located in the Abruzzo region, a unique and somewhat eerie event takes place every May, the Festival of St. Dominic, or Festa dei Serpari. This centuries-old tradition involves draping live snakes around the statue of St. Dominic, the patron saint believed to protect the people of the town from venomous bites and other dangers. Locals and visitors alike gather to witness the procession, where hundreds of snakes, often non-venomous species like the harmless rat snake, are entwined around the statue and the participants. The festival's origins date back to medieval times, and although the use of snakes in the event may seem unusual, It's seen as a sign of reverence and gratitude toward the saint for his role in protecting the community from the perils of the natural world. Number 73. Italian supercars. Italy is the birthplace of some of the world's most famous supercars: Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, and Bugatti. These cars are the epitome of speed and luxury, so it's not just about driving, it's about making a statement on the road. Driving a Ferrari, you're basically royalty. Number 74. Italians don't like to rush. In Italy, it's all about savoring the moment. Whether it's enjoying a leisurely lunch that lasts for hours or strolling through the streets with no particular destination in mind, rushing is considered a crime. If you're in Italy, slow down and enjoy the experience. Life's too short. Number 75. Italy's history of gladiators. Italy is home to the famous Roman Colosseum, where gladiators once fought for fame and fortune. Although it's been centuries since the last gladiator match, the legacy of these warriors still lives on in the Colosseum, which remains one of the most iconic landmarks in Italy. Number 76. Vatican City is its own country. Within the city of Rome, Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, spanning only 44 hectares. It even has its own postal system. Number 77. The original McPizza. The first McDonald's in Italy opened in 1986 near the Spanish Steps in Rome. Locals weren't thrilled, and they staged a slow food protest. Number 78. Italy's Città Fantasma. Italy is home to many ghost towns or città fantasma, abandoned villages left to nature. Some of these eerie places are located in remote mountainous regions or along the coast, offering a glimpse of history frozen in time. For a spooky adventure, visit one of these ghost towns and explore the remains. Number 79. Italy's unique dialects. Italy has over 30 different dialects spoken throughout the country, each with its own unique twist on the Italian language. Some dialects are so different from standard Italian that even native speakers might struggle to understand them. It's a true testament to Italy's rich cultural diversity. Number 80. Italy's inventive cooking techniques. Italians are masters of using what they have on hand, which is why their dishes are often so simple yet so flavorful. From slow-cooked sauces to the technique of sous vide, Italy's culinary inventiveness isn't just about what they make, it's how they make. Number 81. The Venetian Carnival. The Carnival of Venice, or Carnevale di Venezia, has a rich history that dates back to at least the 12th century, with its roots deeply intertwined with the political and social life of the Venetian Republic. Its origins can be traced to a tradition of public revelry and celebrations that marked the beginning of Lent, a period of fasting and penance in the Christian calendar. The carnival was a time for Venetians, regardless of their social status, to indulge in festivities, food and drink, and to temporarily escape the rigid class divisions that defined their everyday lives. One of the most significant aspects of the early carnival was the wearing of masks, which became a hallmark of the event. Originally, masks allowed Venetians to anonymously participate in the celebrations, giving them the freedom to engage in behavior and activities that were usually restricted by social norms. This anonymity was crucial in a society where appearance and social position were of utmost importance. Over time, the masks became more elaborate and artistic, with different styles and designs representing various characters and roles in Venetian society, as well as mythological figures. The carnival is now an international cultural phenomenon, drawing visitors from around the world to experience its unique blend of history, art, and masked anonymity. Number 82. Italy's love for street art. While Italy is known for its Renaissance art, today, many Italian cities, especially Rome and Milan, have vibrant street art scenes. Murals, graffiti, and installations transform urban spaces into open-air galleries, blending modern creativity with Italy's ancient artistic roots. Number 83. Coffee with a view. Italy takes its coffee very seriously, and the oldest cafe in the country, Cafe Florian, has been serving espressos since 1720 in Venice's St. Mark's Square. Number 84. Italy's Festa della Mamma. Italy celebrates Mother's Day, but with a twist. Festa della Mamma is a huge family affair where children surprise their mothers with everything from flowers to homemade gifts. The most important thing? Showing appreciation for everything mom does, especially her legendary cooking skills. Number 85. Italy's olive oil culture. Olive oil isn't just a cooking ingredient in Italy, it's a way of life. Italians use it in nearly everything, from salad dressings to drizzling over pasta. In fact, olive oil is so important that some families even produce their own, and the process is considered an art form. Number 86. Italians are serious about their shoes. Italians take their footwear seriously, and for good reason. Italian shoes are known for their quality and design, making them a status symbol. Whether it's a stylish pair of boots from Florence or high-end designer heels from Milan, Italians know that your shoes say a lot about you. Number 87. The Festival of Oranges. In the town of Ivrea, there's an annual festival where people throw oranges at each other in a giant fruit fight. Definitely messier than a tomato fight. Number 88. Italy's architectural wonders. Italy is a treasure trove of architectural masterpieces, from Roman ruins to Renaissance palaces. The Pantheon in Rome, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and the Duomo in Florence are just a few examples of the stunning buildings you'll encounter. Every city feels like a living museum, with history around every corner. Number 89. Italy's architectural wonders. Gelato isn't just ice cream, it's a craft. Made with more milk and less air than regular ice cream, gelato has a richer flavor. Italians take their gelato so seriously that there are specific techniques for making it smooth and creamy. It's more than a treat, it's an art form. Number 90. The myth of the Italian Mama. The image of the Italian Mama is deeply ingrained in Italian culture. She's the heart of the family, making sure everyone eats well and stays connected. Italian mothers are known for their loving, yet sometimes overprotective nature, and their influence is felt throughout every part of Italian life. Number 91. The Italian love for opera. Opera has been a part of Italian culture since the 1600s, and the country is home to some of the world's most famous operas. Italy is where you'll find grand opera houses like La Scala in Milan and Teatro di San Carlo in Naples. Even if you're not an opera fan, experiencing one in Italy is a must. Number 92. The Italian Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet, which Italy is famous for, is considered one of the healthiest in the world. With an emphasis on fresh vegetables, olive oil, whole grains, and seafood, it's not just about eating healthy, it's about enjoying meals with friends and family. Food is a celebration, not just nourishment. Number 93. One highway, so much art. Italy's A1 highway, also known as the Autostrada del Sole, is famous not just for connecting Rome and Milan, but also for the incredible art installations along the route. Number 94. Rome's Cat Sanctuary. Rome's Largo di Torre Argentina is home to a colony of cats that roam freely among the ancient ruins. It's a cat lover's paradise. Number 95. Italy's hidden underground pizza. In Naples, where pizza was born, some pizzerias have secret underground locations, offering an even more exclusive pizza experience. These hidden gems may not be advertised, but once you find them, they offer some of the best pizza you'll ever taste, far from the crowds. Number 96. Italy's Fiat 500. The Fiat 500 is an Italian icon, a small, chic car that became a symbol of Italy's post-World War II economic recovery. You'll find this adorable little car zipping around narrow streets and through the scenic countryside. If you want to look like a true Italian, this is the car you need. Number 97. Not in Italy. Italians don't break spaghetti before cooking it, ever. In fact, breaking spaghetti is considered an almost sacrilegious act. Number 98. There's a law against noisy shoes. In Capri, wearing noisy shoes like flip-flops is actually banned. Residents appreciate their peace and quiet. Number 99. The Italian Mediterranean climate. Italy has a wonderfully mild Mediterranean climate with hot summers and cool winters. Its varied landscapes, from the snowy Alps to sunny beaches, offer the perfect conditions for both skiing and sunbathing. The climate is another reason why Italy is such a desirable vacation destination. Number 100, Italy's fascination with cheese. Italians are serious about cheese. With over 400 different types of cheese produced in the country, Italy is a cheese lover's paradise. From the tangy Parmigiano Reggiano to the creamy mozzarella, cheese is an essential part of almost every meal. If you're in Italy, expect cheese in almost every dish. Number 101, Italy's dolce vita lifestyle. The phrase la dolce vita, meaning the sweet life, is often used to describe the Italian way of living. Italians prioritize enjoying life, savoring delicious food, and spending time with family and friends. It's not about rushing through life, but about savoring every moment with pleasure and passion. Number 102, the real Romeo and Juliet. The famous love story of Romeo and Juliet was inspired by real events in Verona, Italy. The couple in Shakespeare's play is based on two real lovers from the 14th century, and you can even visit Juliet's house in Verona, where a statue of Juliet stands, and people leave notes of love at her feet. Number 103, no garlic bread in sight. Despite popular belief, Italians don't actually eat garlic bread. Bread is often served plain or lightly drizzled with olive oil, but not with heaps of garlic. Number 104, the Italian focus on family. Family is everything in Italy. In fact, the bond between relatives is incredibly strong, with family gatherings often lasting long into the night. Expect large, loud family dinners with lots of food, laughter, and sometimes even a few arguments. It's all part of the family dynamic. Number 105, more fountains than you can imagine. Rome alone has over 1,500 fountains, more than any other city in the world. The Trevi Fountain is just one of many. Number 106, tallest Christmas tree in the world. Each year, in the town of Gubbio, Italy lights up the world's largest Christmas tree, a stunning light display that stretches across the slopes of Mount Ingino. And that's it for today's journey. If you enjoyed the video or learned something, give us a thumbs up. And if you're passionate about the topic, subscribe. Also, tell us which country you'd like to learn about next.